Hello, boys and girls. I'm just finding the light right for my face. Got a little light now, so you can see the face better. That is good, yeah, good. Anyway, I don't know many of you have been following the news, but recently, just yesterday, it was announced that Elon Musk, the guy from South Africa that went to Canada, that then went to California, that invented the Tesla car, that runs on electricity. Do many of you know this? Well, anyway, he apparently just beat Google. And having a car that runs on its own. An automatic car. And let me tell you why it's a bloody bad idea. Where will all the Indian taxi cab drivers go? You tell me, huh? Pretty soon they'll be like, well, we're in America, what do we do now? I mean, well, we can't drive. Really, seriously, they're gonna have so much unemployment in New York, let alone forget about the rest of the area in the United States. That is going to be some crazy. Where will you be able to share your drunk funny stories with everyone? You know, you're coming out of a bar, you're having a good time, and then all of a sudden, hello. How are you? I'm your Indian taxi cab driver. Come on down. Where are you going? 25th and 5th? I'll be right there. Let's go. I mean, who doesn't go 5,000 miles an hour down on 5th Avenue? I mean, only Indians do that. And tell me, what is an alternative job classification that an Indian taxi cab driver can do? He knows how to drive. Do you expect him to be a chef? Would you be comfortable with a guy who does this half the time and does this half the time? I mean, would you want him to make your omelette? I don't know if I want that omelette. It's like, hey, is that cheese? It's like, well, it's a kind of cheese. Would you want that guy to be your doctor? I mean, technically, I know you'd be very comfortable because I know that US media these days, anytime you see an Indian, either we're taxi cab drivers or we're doctors. Nothing in between. You know, there's no fine line. It's an extreme. Either we are like, hello, I'm here to help you. What are your symptoms today? I'm here. My name is Johnny. Come back in the back of the cab. I mean, seriously, what is the problem? He's like, you can't expect alternative jobs all of a sudden. And for those of you who don't understand economics, I'm here to explain. Let me get, okay. So, let's have a whiteboard, okay? I just found this. Now, I don't really know economics, but I'll explain anyway, doing economics. It'll be fun. Okay. I can't bend. Okay, here we go. So, here, how are my hand? Okay. So, you got this. Can you see that? Okay. You got something like, I think this is supply, this is demand. All of a sudden, you're going to have an increased supply of labor. There'll be less labor. Technically, they'll say it'll be more expensive. But then all of a sudden, I don't know, it's some crap here. But basically, it's a big ass. There's a fart. That's really what's happening, is a big fart. Because you don't want to be having farts with this technology. I mean, I know we're dependent on technology and everything, but seriously, guys, I mean, sometimes you got to draw the line, okay? You got to draw the line. There has to be a line. And you're standing here, right? You're standing on that line, and you're like, oh, do I cross it? No, you do not cross the line. I mean, that's kind of crap. So no crossing of the line, okay? You're not. Okay, so for all of you who study economics and are going to be like, hey, this is not economics. Well, that is not economics, okay? It is Jattindarnomics. It is Jattindarnomics. The economics of it makes no sense, but at the same time I know it'll make sense somewhere, and then there'll be some ass who'll be like, well, the price will eventually become equilibrium. We'll kiss your ass and your price. Control. What does that mean, Jattindar? What do you mean by control? Let me explain to you. It is late at night. You get a booty call, right? And back in the day, you could just get in your car. Hello, how are you? My name is Jattindar. I want to help you, service you, you service me. Okay, fine. That is one version. Now all of a sudden, you're going to have a car that will be like, hello, sir. Where would you like to go? I'd like to go to the grocery store. Where do you want to go? I'm just going to go back up to my room. Talk about having a guilt complex all of a sudden. Well, then maybe technically that might be a good thing. You'll be like, hey, I'm going to be automatically driven, and then all of a sudden I'm going to be automatically not driven. You're getting in my booty call way. You know what I mean? I like movies. You like movies. But can you imagine super Hollywood heroes in automatic cars? It'll be like this. After them! Pew, pew. Times you just want to sit into a car and just look at the road, enjoy the drive, you know, just have a leisure drive. Now all of a sudden you sit down, you're sitting in the driver's seat, you're just looking, and then eventually you're like, oh, this is nice, and then you fall asleep. What is that? Then you arrive at your destination, like, how was your drive, sir? Be like, I don't really remember because I went to sleep and I'm here now. Hey, at least I'm here, you know, that's good. That's I know people will be like, Jattindar, you're complaining a lot, you're Indian, you should love technology. I love technology. I think technology should be fantastic. It should enhance your life, not take over your life. There is a fine line where you can say to yourself, but Jattindar, really, Simon, man, I mean, that makes no sense, man. Well, really, if you think about it, when we came out with the phone, it was supposed to enhance our life. We were supposed to have the ability to talk to people back and forth at a very convenient way. Now, all of a sudden, if you notice, our hands and face are like this all the time, looking into our phones. Is that really enhancing our life, or is that taking us away from life? That is the fine line where you have to try to figure out, what is it that I can do with my life? Now, in these ideas that everyone is saying they're trying to improve life, we have to, as a collective people, think, are we really improving our lives, or are we taking away things and experiences from our lives? So I know there are always good intentions, and with good intentions, everyone will say negativity around something that's good, and then people will say things that are positive. Only time will tell. But at the same time, remember, people, this is very important, never ever forget what it is, what your life was like before technology was there. And for the kids that are coming in this generation, I feel very bad for you, because you are surrounded consistently always with some form of technology in your life, which is good and bad. Good because you can help advance technology in the future, but also bad because you never knew what it was like just to simply talk to someone, which nowadays I don't think we're doing as much. Anyway, that is just my 2 cents. I know this was just meant to be a joke and everything, but these are things that sometimes Jattindar has to express, and I feel very passionate about. So, what is your opinion on the automatic car? Do you think it is something that is worth a good investment in the future? Because it is here now, so it's not whether it is an investment, it is whether it is something that we as a collective society are ready to move on to the next step, or do you just prefer to drive yourself and not be worried about wherever you are going? Sometimes you need to wander without having someone else do it for you. I come out with videos every Tuesday. Sorry folks for not being able to come out with the video last Tuesday. As you know, I was traveling, but this hopefully will make up for that video. And be prepared, I'm coming out with a video this coming Tuesday. Until then, my friends, make sure you follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I don't know where the hell else I am. Just Google Awesome Joss, maybe you'll find something. I don't know, maybe somebody else has set up an account for me somewhere else. I don't know, but that's it. Until then, take care.